head tattoo. Let's talk about it. So I'm back, and this is an update on day 10 of my head tattoo healing journey. So I was going to do a video every single day on my main YouTube talking about my head tattoo and the healing journey and everything. And I realized very quick that my views were going down. So I opted not to do that, and I'm still gonna just continue to do my weekly ones. I might try and boost it up to 2 times a week soon, but not yet because I'm going back to work tomorrow. So trying to balance YouTube life and social media and my work life together is quite hard. It is what it is. But anyway, enough of that. This is day 10. This tattoo is fully healed. And if any of you are interested to see how my healing journey was, you should go check out my short form videos. But this tattoo was probably the easiest tattoo that I've had to deal with in a healing side of things. So I just want to show you guys really quickly what I've used for this tattoo and what I pretty much did for it. So these are the only products that I use for my tattoos. I always come back to these ones. So I just want to be very clear when I say this, that the way that I heal my tattoos might not always work for you. Everyone's body is different, their skin types are different, and people just heal differently. But I am going to tell you exactly what I've done to get it to this stage. The first thing that I do when I get home, the day of the tattoo, is I jump straight in the shower and I have like a really warm shower because I want to get rid of the sting. You know what I'm talking about, that day after when you've washed it and then you jump into the shower the day after and it burns. I don't like that feeling. So I found a little trick away from that, jumping in the shower as soon as I come home from a tattoo. I don't keep the water on it too long, but I let it hit it and I wash it off and I make sure that it's all clean and everything. As soon as I get out of the shower then, I'll dab dry my head with a towel. Do not rub it, because if you rub the tattoo, especially that early on, you will damage it and potentially have an infection, or it'll take longer to heal or whatever. After that then, when I've towel dried the hair, I let it air dry until it's completely dry. And then I go straight in with this. This is just cooking oil. I grabbed this from Aldi's. It costs, I think it's under £2. That is technically all I've used for this tattoo to heal it. I haven't used any of the Papam this time. But yeah, like I said, the only thing I've used pretty much to heal this is the coconut oil. And then when it was completely dried, I went in with this, which is just aloe vera. And this is nothing fancy as well. This one's just from B&M Bargains. I think this was £2, £2.50. This is also really great though as well when you get to that itchy phase, because it like soothes it. So perfect for that. Like I said, I didn't need to use Papam once with this tattoo, and that is thanks to just using coconut oil. So take what you want from that. It's natural, it's organic, it's not got any harsh chemicals in it or anything, so it's not gonna actually affect your tattoo, and most people are fine with it. The only thing that I have a problem with coconut oil, my skin is quite naturally oily, so I've always got like a little bit of a shimmer to my skin, like a little bit of a shine. And when I do apply that, I noticed when it was coming down onto my forehead that I had to rub it all off afterwards as well, because what was happening is I was coming out with like little tiny spots. It is just the fact that my skin is oily. People use this for their skin, for their face and stuff. With me, I can't. I need to use something a little bit more not oil, you know, because my skin's already oily. This is day 10, and I do want to show you one little bit as well, because something has happened. So can you see, let me see if I'm in frame. Can you see, I think it's here somewhere, there's like a circle missing out of there. What happened the day after, so when I went to sleep, I covered my head in oil and everything. to stop the scab formation because it was going to get to that stage, and I fell asleep, and obviously I have no control of what I'm doing in my sleep. As I went to sleep, I woke up the next day and there was a massive imprint on my pillow, which I'll show you here. So yeah, when it comes to healing side of things, I like to keep things so simple now that I have used other brands that are good. And I'm going to show you one brand which I would recommend, but I wouldn't recommend for a fresh tattoo. And that brand is Tattoo Butter Aftercare. And it is Penny Black, it's called. This is really, really nice and it smells gorgeous. Like, I wish you could smell it. But as you can see, I've used this quite a lot. I think I used this one for my leg tattoo. I'm actually going to put some of this on because it just smells so gorgeous. But can you see, by doing that, it's hard to get it to go to lavish around your head. So to use this when your tattoo is in a very fragile state, I just don't think is very brainy to do. I think that it could be used better for when the tattoo is flaked. And that's what I use it for. And that's why I brought this out now. My head smells so nice. It's like a mix between, I think there's some sort of shea butter in here or something, and there's some other things. I personally wouldn't use this for when you just come out of the tattoo studio and your tattoo is fresh. I would give this a go. This is the best thing that I have tried. I have been getting tattooed for 11 years and I've made mistakes along the way, and I've figured out this is my sweet point. And I would suggest everyone to try the coconut oil method because I just think that it works. I'm not saying to go home, have a boiling hot shower and then put it on straight away. And that's what I do and it works for me. Like if you speak to any tattoo artists, they'll be like, you shouldn't do that. But everyone's body is different. And it took me a while to figure out that worked for me anyway. But what I was doing at the start is I was just washing the tattoo with cold water, and then I would go in with the coconut. And a couple of times from doing that, my tattoos got really scabby. And I have to be quite careful because I'm on blood thinners. So when I do get tattooed, I don't take my blood thinners for that day and I take them in the night instead, because otherwise I'll just bleed too much. It's also the healing process then with having blood thinners prolongs the healing. And this works for me, but I urge everyone to try the coconut oil method. Maybe do it in a different way and gradually get to that to find your own sweet spot. And another thing with this little tin, this has lasted me a fucking while. I can't remember what tattoo artist even gave this to me. I think it might have been Elliot or Brett. So Elliot did all of my Lil Wayne tattoo. He did my Snoop Dogg one in beer. He did my armpits. Elliot's tattoo he is fucking great at doing what he does, and he's very fast considering how detailed his work is. I would say out of every tattoo artist I've been to for portraits and realism and stuff, he would be the one that I would suggest to everyone. He's in Cardiff, he's based there. I haven't been tattooed by Elliot in, God, it's such a long, I have no space. Literally, I have no space. He did all of my ribs. He didn't do my stomach, but he did all my ribs on the side of my stomach. He's done my arms. He's done a majority of my good tattoos anyway. And if you do want to check out who I'm talking about, I will leave a link in the description for Elliot's Instagram page. And I'll leave a link in the description for Brett's Instagram page that did my head tattoo as well. Just a big shout out to the tattoo artists. I just wanted to bring you along with me for this journey with my head tattoo. I'm really gutted that I didn't do these type of videos sooner. I don't know why. I started doing this years ago in college and then I just stopped doing it. I used to try and do like these motivational self-harm talks and everything like that. But I wish that I had kept at it. Here we are. So if we could like, subscribe, do that thing. Let's share this as much as we can because I would love to be able to grow. And by sharing it and liking and getting the analytics going, it makes me feel more confident in making more content as well. But on a scale of 1 to 10 of how much this hurt, honestly, I would say this was a 5, maybe towards the end 6 out of 10. It was really not a painful tattoo. It looks a lot more brutal than what it actually is. I don't know, I'm just weird. I can deal with my head tattooed, my hands and my armpits, but when it comes to my legs, I can't deal with that shit. Like, I hate having my legs tattooed. And that's actually how I found this tattoo artist, because I knew that he was fast. I looked at his work and I was like, you know what, that would work really well for a leg sleeve. And if you can get it done in a day, please do. And then I kind of just went back to him. Like, that was how I ended up finding this tattoo artist. But yeah, I would say on a scale of 1 to 10 on how bad the tattoo actually hurt, it was a 5. I was actually quite comfortable at the start. I'm gonna show you guys what his studio looks like, okay? And his studio is so great. And like, when I was getting my head tattooed, there was all of this monk music playing in the background. Like, it was very meditating type of music. So I was just sitting there like this, because I was sitting up for a lot of it when he was doing the back. But yeah, that is it, guys. I just wanted to share with you my healing journey. It's healed now, and it took about 8 days, and it's fully healed. And I just wanted to jump on to be like, yeah, this is what it looks like. I'm very happy with it. I can't wait for my hair to grow back. I really can't, because these parts are gonna flick out just little tiny bits at a time. It's gonna be nice to see what it looks like when the hair's back, and if I need to extend any more of it. And yes, I will see you guys next time.